Rossel. It is I, Rossel Fuel, Mace of the Corp, and I do welcome you all with cromulent hospitality. But what's more, what is so much more, is I also welcome you all to the MAATABS 15 Brawls League. Woo! Yeah, sorry I was a bit late there, guys. My cat knocked some knocked some shit over and I had to clean that up. Hi, hello, local. Hello, Zigo. Hi, thank you for the protection fee, local. I heard that Mason was stealing some of that yesterday. I'm not happy about that. I'm going to have some words with that man. I'm also not happy with the wallpaper he left me either. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed yesterday's event. I'm also impressed you're here, local, because I know you were up till like 5 AM. So I guess maybe the extra hour forward the UK had has helped you in that way. You get like 1 hour later stream. Anywho, so yeah, our final event, opening rather, is Centra is under attack by a barrage of tanks. Where did the tanks come from? Fuck knows. But they're coming through the gates, they're coming out our noses, they're coming through the roads, they're everywhere. Tanks. So many tanks. Kill. The tradition is one tank. But why have one tank when we can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It can only be 8, right? 9, 10, 11. Surely I can't be any more. 12, 13 tanks. They've ridden in on the transport. They are wanting to get into bar 7. So we have Paul is the bouncer here. With our lovely patron here, the Dravidian Guard. Fennec running the bar, looking to defend it. And there's this fucking Joker on the stage. The fibre of Cray, Rossel Fuel, me. So there's a 50% chance that my character is either going to completely fucking total them, or he's going to go off the ledge. So I'm going to be looking to the left-hand side to see what happens. Expect lag. Expect no frame rate. This is going to be by far like the worst loading event, so let's get it over and done with. 3, 2, 1, begin. Oh, there's stuff going on over there. And it looks to me, is Ross out? Oh, the frames are going down. I think Ross is out. Uh-oh. This isn't looking good. Dravidian Guard's gone as well. Paul and Fennec. Paul is the only one left. Get him, Paul. Get him, Paul. Go get him. Oh no, that's not gone well at all. Wow. That went really badly actually. That's the worst one I've ever seen. I did iterations of this to make sure it's balanced. That did not go well at all. Well, bar 7 has now been seized by the tanks, but as you guys know, it's the alternate universe. Nobody died. The guys on tanks were just really thirsty. They just wanted some drinks. They helped Fennec out of the water. They brought Dravidian Guard back to life. Everyone's happy. They're all having drinks. Nothing bad ever happened. Ever. I guess that would do as the opening event. Welcome to Brawls League, folks. Midformer, welcome. Hello, hello. Welcome to the final ever MAATABS Brawls League tourney. Okay. So, let's get to the first stage, and then we'll explain what the proceedings of the day are. So, our first level, our first stage, our first map, our first battlefield, our war zone. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Is it gonna load? Is it gonna load? Wow, that's that is struggling. Wow, that is struggling to load. There we go. There we go. There it is. So our first stage, our first map is... Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. Oh, hang on. This thing's the wrong size. One sec. Try that. No wonder that wasn't working. Da-da-da-da. Spec Isle. Because fuck yeah. Big Ross, does that really need loading? I know. Does it really need it? If you could really cut it out and make it a more streamlined experience, I think it is a real error in the game design to have loading. Honestly, SMH, my head. So, we have a huge roll with Spec Isle. I say roll, I rolled it, as in I decided the map. So our first team. So, first of all, it's going to be some 2v2s. There's going to be some 4v4s. There's going to be some last man standings. There's going to be some boss fights. That's what we got today. Right now, we're in the 2v2s. And you can see the table behind me. You can see some of the teams. Bible Beast, Sneaky Mace, J-Pop, Spirit Ass, Catguard, and Jarryfish are just some of the teams. Ross Zombies! Oh, fuck no. It's alright. They don't do very well in Spec Isle. We've learnt that. we learned that pretty well. It's okay. In this alternate universe, zombies are our friends. It's okay. We all got along fine. Everyone's happy and cray. No one's sad. Anyway, so, first team is Bible Beast, which is Clements and Arm of Cray, aka Beast 7, coming in with two absolute icons of MAATABS lore. And our second team, oh my god, there's 3 of my fucking units in this one. Our second team is Heart of Cray, aka Mason Ap Astra, and Sneaky Special. You're just sort of like the fourth wheel here, mate. You know? Okay, here we go. Spot the odd one out. Odd one out. Not sure. Oh ho! Alright, here we go. First match of the Brawls League. 3, 2, 1. Engage. Sneaky Special, nearing Clements, gets fucking nuked by Beast. Mason landing splinters. Beast is angry and absolutely demolishes Mason. Holy shit. Man is in the ground. Nailed down like a fucking pin. Speared my ass. Goldberg sucks. Goldberg sucks. Yeah, I prefer, oh, what the fuck was his name? I prefer Gilberg. He's way better. Right, what was our second map? Ah, our second map. A true icon of the Brawls League. It can only be... Double Battle. I've seen Rhino. In fact, that man has held a poster I was holding. I guess it didn't say I made that poster, to be fair, but... It was a poster that I was holding, and he held it. The friend printed it off. Yeah, seeing him live was pretty cool. Getting on now, though. Okay. You held hands and smooched. So, Rhino may or may not have had a photo of him stealing my friend's girlfriend. Or fiancé, rather. Just saying. Anywho. Okay, so this is Sneaky Mace's fight to stay in. 3, 2, 1, engage. Sneaky Mace trading positions. Dealing with Clements, but only temporarily. Poof. Gone. Mason versus Beast. Beast got bested. This time, every splinter missile directed at one target. Disgusting. Okay. Next fight. Where did I go? This is round 3. Round 3 already. Ah, yes. So if we go to third round, we get the ultimate map. The best map in the entire game. You guys know what the best map in the entire game is, right? Better by now. Why, it can only be the one, the only Crimson Cortant. There it is. Here it is. The best map in the game. Okay, here we go. We have Memory of Cray, Arm of Cray, Sneaky Race. Oh, no, Heart of Cray and Sneak Special. Okay. To stay in the fight, one of these teams got to go. 3, 2, 1, engage. Sneaky Base again trades with Clements, not Beast. This time coming out on top by a mile. And we have the wrong match. Hi, Beast, do you mind? Buddy, I'm not you. I can't be you, you're too great. Try again. 3, 2, 1, engage. Oh, sneaky mate. Sneaky? I think he went for the map. I'm going to restart that. I don't like that. Good check. Yeah, he went for the map. So, okay. There we go. That's more how it should go. Beast eating spears for breakfast. And he's getting angry. All the sneakies are cloning. Getting whacked away. Beast has not got what it takes to stand up to the onslaught. This time, a sneaky special carry. And so Sneaky Mace goes through. And we say goodbye to the oh-so-wonderful Bible Beast. Bonk. There we go. Our next match. Shit, what was stage 1 again? Fuck. I forgot what stage 1 even was. But and they have some monster as well. Get my brain back in gear. Of course, it is the Spec Isle. Spec Up, thank you, thank you. I genuinely fucking forgot for a moment. I was like, hang on. What was map 1? I just could not remember. It's true, it can be anything I want. This is Brawls League. Whatever happens, happens, you know? Like, I could have allowed that Beast match to go through and it would have been really funny. Better than Mason, anyway. Stinky Mason. Anyway, we have Team J-Pop. Named after Pop Rocks and the Jeridian Bishop. J-Pop. That's the gag. I thought it was pretty good. Go down to the Gate of Guerra. Go do it. Do it now. Do it now. And next up we have the Spirit of Ass, which is the Jeridian Assassin versus the Spirit of Cray. We haven't had a Zigo unit yet. Okay, that's slightly mispositioned, but fuck it. 3, 2, 1, engage. Oh! Oh no! Oh no! Well, that's that didn't go too good. I don't think that went well. I'll be honest. I don't think that went well. The fucking collateral. Album cover, baby. That album cover yesterday, Sneaky, was so fucking funny. It's not as good as Beast's one. Beast's one was fucking excellent. Oh, yo. Oh god, that's such a panty shot. Oh no. Yeah. That is a class pose right there. She's doing the air splits. Okay. Next map. As you can see, I was expecting Trixie to try this tournament. Nope. Didn't happen. Did not happen. And that is the default map. Double battle. There we go. Okay, Pop Box. Juridian Archbishop. I feel like Pop Rocks made a huge contribution to the last fight, just saying. Okay. Spirit of Ass. Their fight to stay in the tourney. 3, 2, 1. Engage. Oh. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. You just see it hit. It was like, and it begins. Zoof. Whoom. Absolutely fucking murdered. Absolutely destroyed. Okay. Well, it's clear which team went through here. That was, of course, not the Spirit of Ass. It was J-Pop. They go through. J-Pop. Okay, our next batch of match. There we go. Okay, it is. What's that full name? Yeah, Catguard versus Jarryfish. Oh, message got deleted by model. I didn't even see it. Fair play. I just know that at some point someone will be saddled with King Gideon, and I wait for that moment in terror. Canon event. King Gideon fucking dies. Okay. Spec. Wizard spells don't cause copy to activate, so that's why I have magic. Ah, I see. There's quite a few ways to trigger copy. It's interesting in itself. Okay, we have Catguard, which is Neo Catgirl and the Juridian Guard. And Jarryfish, we have Juridian Pontifex and the Sea Cunt. Conting more. He's beautiful. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Engage! Wow. That happened. That was a very, very clear win. Then again, this one died. It's basically just local's unit. Which local unit kills which local unit first is how Brawls is going right now. Okay. So that is the red team's victory. Okay. Catguard. I don't think Neo Catgirl has anything to worry about, just saying. Well, except for the Pontifex, maybe. Okay. Here we go. This is the Jarryfish's fight to stay in the tourney. 3, 2, 1. Engage. Catgirls. What? I couldn't even complete a single line of dialogue. Okay, so Sea Cunt got fucking nuked. Yep. Catgirl, yep. Catgirl turned to bat, yep. And nope. Just fucking purged. Good lord, local. Good fucking lord. Okay, that is a very clear victory for Catguard. Catgirl didn't even get to do that thing. Okay, Jarryfish gone. And our next fight. But does this game really need loading? Like, local, you raise an excellent point in game design right there. Why did they design the game with loading? That's really silly of them, honestly. Like, what were they thinking? What were they thinking? I'm so sorry, everyone. It's too late. Everyone's gonna die now. Everyone dies. Even in the alternate universe, everyone knows peace. And then the Geridians come along and become the new Sukai of this universe. Okay, so we have Poolmon Showdown. That's not pool. Can you please go away? Oh, please. Poolmon Showdown featuring Pool and Showdown. Me when I shit, so correct. Honestly. And we have Shoot First and Say Goodbye. Which has Shoot First and Ask Questions Later and Happy Goodbye. This unit is quite good in the Squads League, actually. And this one, well, we love this one. Okay. 3, 2, 1, engage! Oh, here come the boulders! Say goodbye. Say goodbye, Paul. Happy goodbye. Oh, not happy goodbye. That's Showdown. Showdown fighting the missiles. And just about takes it. That was actually a pretty good fight. I like that one. That was pretty fucking tense. This one was half a second from dying. It ate the magic missile. Nom 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 nom. There we have it, folks. The catapult rocks are better than magic missile. Confirmed. Okay. Does a win for the red team. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Okay. Poolmon Showdown. Shoot first. Then say a happy goodbye. Why don't we do that in other tourneys? Silly people. Honestly. MAATABS 1 could have been so different. I'm glad it wasn't. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Engage. Fucking nuked by the catapult rocks. Our Paul gets magic missiled. After doing some good damage, Shoot First has incredible range. Oof. This time going quite differently. Quite differently indeed. You see what MAATABS 1 could have been like. It's true. Mason, back then, Mason didn't know what could be done. And again, a lot of people didn't. That's one thing about MAATABS, is I feel like all the players learnt a lot about the game through the course of playing MAATABS tourneys. It really encouraged, like, a lot of analysis about the game that I feel probably few tournaments, if any, ever did. Okay. Next one. The best map in the game. Bonk would not have one if he ate 70 catapult rockets to the tits. I suppose not. Catapults to the tits are a little bit, a little bit unpleasant. Crimson Quartant, let's go. Yeah, the Opal is like very, very similar. Very little difference. Can't remember what was different, but not much. There weren't much in it. But I like that it's close, because that way it's like, an actual MAATABS 1 unit. Oh, just wait till you guys see what I have planned for later. Or soon, rather. Okay. This is both teams fight to stay in the tournament. Will it be Poolmon or Shoot First and Say Goodbye? 3, 2, 1, engage. Okay, that is Pool decimated, bless him. And it is once again a showdown between Showdown and Shoot First. Shoot First getting too close though. That's not healthy. Shoot First needs to back up and use that range. Not easing up though. Oh, but the pot shots did work. Happy goodbye does not say goodbye, because they were with shoot first, ask questions later, and they go through. Poormon, they do not. R.I.P. I mean, I really doubt any MAATABS tournament caused someone to have self-healing backpack in order to activate a glitch so they can't get hit by lasers. Yeah, that's the level of technical it reached. That's the fucking level it got to. Crazy. Who put that terrible... Hey, it's a fucking excellent portal. I don't know what the fuck... I don't know what you're on about. This is fucking excellent. By far the best map Mason ever made. Like, I'm proud for him. That's how good it is. Okay. So what do we do for this part? Ah, yes. Okay, so we move on to the next stage. Oh, cool. Cat, guard, and Poormon. I don't know why I did it all caps in the other one, but fuck it. We will. Okay. Bloop, 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 bloop. Bloop, 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 bloop. It is Sneaky Mace and J-Pop. And the other fight is Catguard versus Poormon. Okay, and we're going back to spec for this one. This is still just going to be a best of 2. Keeping it simple. Dell's could, but Dell's rules are rule of cool, and he thinks it's not broken. So it's not a codified set of rules. No, it's like a subjective thing. That's the thing, if you... I don't know. I prefer the grandfather. Grandson. Oh, I prefer the grandfather. Fucking Grand Salt. What a great map that was. Love that map. Right, okay, so. Sneaky Mace. Heart of Cray. Sneaky Special. Can they make it on? And they are up against, I think it's J-Pop. It's J-Pop. Pop Rocks and the Druidian Archbishop. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, engage. What happened? What happened? I don't know what happened, but stuff happened. Okay, well, there goes the Heart of Cray himself. Man's dead. And oh dear. Oh, is that a spear? No, that's not a spear. That's just ball debris. There he is. Beautiful. Okay. Subjective rules make innovation much harder because you don't know where the boundary. Yeah, that's it. I feel like limitations make innovations. I've always been a firm believer of that. And so was Mason, clearly. Okay. After all, what is a game if not a complete set of freedom within a restricted box? Oh, that's not the wording I was looking for. I can't remember the phrase. It's a phrase I said ages ago. I can't remember it. Never mind. You guys get the gist. Okay, Heart of Cray and Sneaky Special. And I'm about to get fucked up by Pop Rocks and the Druidian Archbishop, no doubt. Okay, 3, 2, 1, engage! It's a horror show. It's a horror show. And who survives but the Druidian Guard? Woo! Oh yeah, and I guess he had a teammate too. Does eat, sleep, gain, repeat. Oh yeah, that's it. I'm what the fuck was the phrase? Yeah, gamers have. Oh no, what was it? Just because I'm a gamer, it doesn't mean I don't have a life. I'm a gamer, so it means I choose to have many. That's the one. Okay, so that is a solid, robust win for J-Pop. The heart of Cray is dead. It is stopped beating. It has stopped beating. J-Pop goes through. I love my fair and balanced units. I mean, technically fair and balanced, but no one else quite built to that level. Oh. So yeah, it'll be a funny tournament. It'll be fine. There's locals like, what if Trixie enters? What if Trixie enters? Oh god, it's Trixie. Oh god. Must rise to Trixie's challenge. Something like that. Right, Neo Catgirl and Viridian Guard. Christmas, or as I call it, Lootmas. I'm a gamer. Matt Rose. Who's Matt Rose? Who's Matt Rose? Okay, we have Catguard versus Pool Man Showdown. Yep. Who decides the fight, I wonder? Okay. 3, 2, 1, engage. Yeah. We're playing Crossout. Everyone is 2,500 PS, and I'm assuming that says 2K. Yeah, that's how the matchmaking tends to go at times. Like, you probably bracket it in like the 2,000, 2,500 roughly. But I think Crossout kind of breaks its own rules all the time. With matchmaking. Okay, 3, 2, 1, engage. I'm not gonna bother saying anything because I'm gonna die so quickly. There we go. Yep. Bye, Pullman. Catguard going through. Okay. So now, what we're gonna do. Ooh, if I can fucking delete him. So J-Pop and Catguard have a meeting in the middle of this map. And they decide to form a team together called Cray United. Ross? What?
Stop right there, criminal.
What am I stopping? What? What'd I do? What? What'd I do? You sure it's had been Paul in the fights? What do you mean? Didn't the other team with the mega range shoot beat them? How about? Let's see here. Catguard. Wait, who the fuck did I put forward? Hang on. I got backtrack now. Didn't the other team with the mega range shoot beat them? Shoot for... Oh, hang about. You're fucking right. God damn it. Yeah, you know what? Cray United can wait. Shit. Yeah, let's shoot first. Why did I write fucking... I put forward the wrong fucking team. I got the names muddled. Sorry, guys. Thank you for pointing it out as you go. Well, you got to see extra fights, so you know what? Bonus content. We take that. Calling Baby vs Atomic Bomb. My favourite Pokemon battle. Let's try again. Let's see more Pool. Where's a W? Okay, Cray United got thrashed this season, mate. Had a shit show versus Ashfield Wednesdays. Okay, but it was J-pop, I know that much. Okay, J-pop. How about, was it? Why is Paul being selected? Paul. Go away. Yeah, okay. And then it was shoot first and say goodbye. Whoops. Okay, let's try again. 3, 2, 1, engage. Well, blue team sure got defeated. Don't matter how many of these guys you kill, there's always more. It's like fucking Agent Smith. Wow. It's just about how big a tower can you make with the magic. Because that's got to be one of the biggest towers we've seen so far. Look at that shit. That's a huge tower. That one's also very fucking high. Wowza. Wowza. Spec Isles never saw so much action. Okay, so that was a win for the J-pop. For God's sake, correct me if I get something else wrong, because I know I fucking will at this point. Okay. Oh, next one's a classic map, so I can just click on the button instead. There we go. Double battle. So yeah, it's basically what happened to the zombies. It may as well be. That was so funny. There was like near fuck all there, but you know, the second you hear about a zombie outbreak, you're like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. And like everyone fused together. It's like, right, we're gonna fight this together. It was like fucking like one coughing baby of a zombie.
Stop right there, criminal scum.
I should. Should they not be versus Catguard? Okay, I'm gonna say it's Catguard. I don't fucking know. I don't know. I delete it as I go. I can't scroll. Oh, I can undo, I guess, but there we go. Probably Catguard then, I guess. Okay, well at least we got the whole first fight done. So there's that at least. Okay. Let's try it again, shall we? Okay. J-pop. Dravidian Archbishop. Who won between those two? Wait, who won between those two?
Stop right there, criminal scum.
You don't even need to say the stop, I'm already stopping. I don't know what the fuck's going on anymore. Right. Let's try this again. Restart that. Right, Bible Beast went out. Which leaves Sneaky Mace. Then it's J-pop went through after Spirit of Ass got destroyed. Cat Guard beat Jellyfish, so Cat Guard goes through. Poolmon got eliminated, if I remember. Cool. So it was shoot. Goodbye. Ah, I see what's happened here. I think. So I think I skipped the match. I think I skipped like the fucking bottom match. So I didn't do Cat Guard versus Shoot First, did I? I did the match. I did. Okay. Cat Girl versus... Didn't do Cat versus... Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Yes. That is what happened. Okay, there we go. We are back on track. Okay. We are now back in order at long last. Okay. Any other errors before we start this fight and complete another fight? Is this good? I think this is good. I think we're all good. I think we are on track now. I think we have the right thing. Shut up. Stop spilling coffee. I think this is the correct match, guys. This is the correct match. This has got to be the match. This is the match. I'm not going mad. You're going mad. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Engage. Yep. Haven't experienced that one before. Okay. No, it was Cat Guard and Shoot Good. Cat Guard. Shoot Good. No. Guard and Shoot Good. Go. 3, 2, 1, and they're gonna die in a second. 1, 2. Oh, oh my god. The result's different. This time around, is the cat girls. No, never mind. They survived as well. Well, the cat girls actually contributed that time, you know? Mason timed you out. Oh, that's kind of mean of him. I like the sound of that, though. I think I should do it more often. I like the sound of what Mason did there. That's a great idea. Okay. Ow! My spine. Ah! It's not quite as bad as when Mason did it, though. That man, I think you broke that man's back. Haha! Take that. Take that, Sneaky. Okay, so yeah, that was what Cat Guard, go through, shoot, out. And yeah, that's it. Okay. So wait, did the result actually change, or did the result stay the same? I can't remember. So it's like, no, because Cat Guard. So it'd be J-Pop and Cat Guard. There we go. There we go. Now it makes sense. Now things make sense. This team here, this is Cray United. They are all very happy with each other's prolonged existence. They want to go to Bar 7 and have a drink while absolutely nothing happens. That's the whole story, guys. That's all the lore. Every single bit. There is nothing else in this tournament at all. Absolutely nothing. I'm just gonna quickly just, you know, just load some random stuff. The tournament's obviously over. Sneaky, there can be no law. This is the alternate universe where everyone's happy. There is no law. Especially with what's about to happen. Where is it? There it is. Meanwhile, another tournament of its own is happening elsewhere. With one match happening inside the Masonic Monastery. The place where Mason goes to celebrate the prolonged existence of the Zyrex. Because obviously they're still alive in this world and they're still all very happy. And they love Mason very much and he loves them very much. Okay, so here we have two teams made of 4. We have the Retro Champs. Paul. Crossbow Pickle Sandals. Echoes of Mason. Meta or Doug. And they are up against the Modern Champs. Winchester for the win. Knight of the Stars. Macy Gunnow, who is glowing. Ugh. And Brawler by Sam. A separate tournament of its own is going on here. So who's better, the old champs or the new champs? Let's find out. 3, 2, 1, engage! All in the Masonic Monastery. Because Mason allows everyone here now. Because, you know, he's not got nothing to hide. He's a good guy. Everything's fine. Everybody's happy. Wow, this is actually quite an exchange. For all of them, Sam is still alive, though. Mason Gunnow and Winchester still here. Crossbow Pickle Sandals proving elusive and difficult to hit. That shield putting in so much work. Like, the Brawler is running everywhere. The benches, everything. And Crossbow Pickle Sandals eats it. One from, I think that's, was that Winchester or I think that's Macy Gunnow got that. Okay, so that is a win for the Modern Champs. The roof, oh my god, you're right, because I think, hang on, yeah, because I think the roof is actually stopping the storms. Oh my god, it is. The roof is stopping the storms. Is it? I'm assuming so. Hold on. Can storms not happen if there's like a surface above them or something? They're not even triggering. Oh my god, maybe it is the projectile name. Oh shit, we might have to make a quick emergency repair. One sec. Yeah, because they changed it. They did. You're so right. Let's really quickly see if we can update that unit. Because that would be a crying shame. Let's get a clone. Why repair? Oh, do you... do you want to be slow? Yeah, no, it hasn't registered a projectile. Pre-storm. Just double check that's the one. That's the one. There we go. Overrides, that's fine. Yeah, why don't you repair? Do you want to be slow? Poor Mason has to deal with people like that. I only deal with lovely people. I actually can't think. Have I even had any like questionable people on the channel? Like, you know, since I took over. Play my campaign. Oh, that sneaky guy's a fucking problem. He's problematic. Me. Sub-Zero. I'm questionable. You are a very questionable individual, Zigo. Why must you be so questionable? Wow, it's really loading there. Egg. I'm trying to remember who egg even was. Oh wait, no, I do remember egg. Yeah, I do remember egg. Now that was questionable. Okay, so now let's try that again. Let's try it again. Let's do it again. This time, hopefully, with working projectiles. That'd be, you know, really quite good. Really quite good. There we go. Okay. Oops. Yeah, I think the first ever, like, person I ever, like, banned for reasons that weren't advertising some fucking streamer bot. Actually, no, I've not banned anyone. I think it's only been Mason's been ever banned people. And I've probably been, I've probably been Grackalaw. I think was the first person Mason had to do that for. That was a long time ago. MAATABS 3, I think. Anyway, Paul. Pickle Sandals. Echoes of Motion. And Meta Ordog. Did Grackalaw just leave? No, got kicked out. Left the Twitch chat. Got kicked out the actual, like, Discord, though. Just going on, like, a all-caps rant. Don't think Mason took it too kindly. Okay. Got Pete. Wait, I thought, Oh, okay. I thought the ban did get lifted. I can't remember. He just never came back. Okay, Winchester, Not the Stars, Macy Gunnell, and Brawler Sam. Okay, Retro Champs versus Modern Champs. This time with functional pickle sandals. What a string of words. 3, 2, 1, engage. That's some good slowdown right there. Good slowdown. I don't even see any cloning happening. Holy shit, is that the Pickle doing that? Is that you, Pickle? Oh, that's a very different result. That's a very different result this time. The Retro Champions really taking it with the addition of the Storm. Oh no, you're right, we did lift it. Ah, okay, there we are. I think he just never returned. Okay. So that's a win for the Retro Champs. What was next? Ah, yes. Go to that next stage. I remember looking at the Stone Age MAATABS tourney messages in Discord. I remember him just dipping. Nah, I got ousted by the end. I feel it was something like, on like a big angry rant, and it was like, well, what do you like? What do you actually want? Like, well, why? Why are you going this big angry rant for? Something to that end. Like, could you imagine if every single MAATABS competitor was like that? Is Grackle the one who made... So... So that might have been like a bit of a bitchy move by Mason, to be honest. But it was basically like inspired by Grackleor's anger towards MAATABS. He was like, oh, okay. Let's shift the lore a bit. Let's make it so that the Pirate Lord heads a rebellion against the gladiatorial games in the world of Cray. That's when the lore started thickening, started developing. Oh my god. Actually incredible. Okay. So here we have a pool. One whole pool. We have crossbow pickle sandals. We have the echoes of Mason. Ooh, that is some good slowdown. Good stuff. Got Meta or Dog. That's what I saw. There's a massive shit stain in it. I'm trying to think what that means. I'm trying to think what that means. I'm trying to translate. You got a bitch, yeah? Quite hilarious. Peak cinema is what it was. Petty, but very, very funny. I can't deny that. I won't take that from Mason. It was pretty fucking funny. And at the end of the day, it turned a negative into a positive as a whole. So it was a W. it was such a funny thing to do. So okay, we're gonna make a whole fucking arc about this one community incident. Brilliant thinking, Mason. Good job. I wish I could have thought of that one. Okay, wow, there's a lot. Wow, there's a lot of slowdown. Wow. Game actually shitting a brick for some no discernible reason here. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Engage. Ow. Yikes. Yikes, that is significant slowdown. Who is that? I think that's the Brawler getting nuked there. Oh my god, wow. Yeah, I think this map might be quite intensive. But the thing is, this used to run fine when Mason held the Masonic Crown. But now it is absolutely shitting a bed. That's why I made it a low effect version of the Masonic Arena. Oh, I don't know why. I thought Mason made that. That was you. Ah. Projectile Storm putting in good work against its own allies. Poor Dog whizzing through the environment. Pickle Sandal surviving, but not thriving. That's some good work by Sam's Brawler. We have a round 3, that means. We have a round 3. Pretty sure we're seeing that nothing was legal in the Masonic, though. Well, in this one, there is. I mean, these guys are all modern. The ones over here, the only one here that would cause any problems might be Pickle Sandals with a lot of storms. Other than that, like, the rest of these units are, like, very average in terms of, like, PC performance. But yeah, we'll use that as the excuse. Okay, so, our third arena. I guess we'll hit this one. It's going to be the classic. Something not very intensive at all. It is the Renaissance. Retro Champs, unite. Okay, cross with Pickle Sandals. Bonk. Oh wait, no, I need one up here first. Go away. One up here. I need the one there. I need the one here. I need one here. Okay, and the Modern Champs. Winchester for the win. Just going to be taking on Paul. I don't think that's a good matchup. Night of the Stars. We'll probably be going downstairs pretty soon, but might get stuck. Macy Ganal and Brawler Sam. Quite a good combination, these two, I think. I like the crown a lot, but I was a part of it. I asked that there's only 4 people in it. But there's only 4 people in this one as well, really, if you think about it. I think the Russell Mason stream that I've fully missed was the Mason. Oh my god. Of all the streams. I'm being terrified after it because everyone in the Discord chat was going sneaky in reference to the Beast Day. Yeah. Oh god. Yeah, that was the big moment of fucking Mason and Beast die. That was insane. Made the fucking withered characters. They were like slightly haunting looking. That was pretty good. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Only one of these teams gets to stay in whatever tournament it is they're doing. Okay, Retro taking a significant lead here. Yeah, Retro absolutely creaming the modern team this time. These matchups vary a lot by environment. Wow. Like, huge differences. Actually, can we just look at all the behind the scenes Crate 2.0 shit? What's that to show? I'm not showing the fucking tables or anything. Like, that's like, ugh. I don't know what there is to really show actually in tabs that is still on this PC. Right, okay, so let me just do this. Haha! They were here this whole time. Okay, Retro wins. Okay, next up is Mixed Champions versus the Green Sea. Oh, guess who's been doing some actual art? Oh, you've been doing arty shit. Nice. Show every single fucking MAATABS Formers thing. That would be so funny. Like a walk of shame at the end. Honestly, I haven't really got anything like special planned. It's just literally just what I've got planned for the tournament, and that's it, really. That would be pretty funny. Actually, decent. Oh, look at you saying you're doing decent art. I love that. Some confidence there. You're gonna have to show it off at some stage, my friend. You're gonna have to show that off. We're gonna have to see it. I mean, you don't have to if you don't want to, but I'd like to see it. Okay, next we have the oldish, newish champs, who are a blend of new and old. We have Bonk, or aka Bonkulus, who did some fucking hilarious shit. Frazzle, Spacemaker. We have Frustrated Tricks. And we have Big Paul. The fucking Big Paul's here. Holy shit. I have a Big Paul. That's Big Paul. Okay. And as for what else is here? And they're up against an entire swarm of Green Sea Butchers. A whole 8,000 worth. In fact, you know what? Fuck it. We're going to promote it. We're going 10,000. Green Sea Butcher is back. And ready to kill whatever is in front of them. Not my Wesker. Nah, you get Green Sea Butcher. I think so it's also been 14 tournaments. And I would have had, using these teams, that would be 12 champions. So 2 would have got excluded, which would probably be the absolute middle champions. Whoops. We'd have needed to fill 2 slots on the team, so I guess we got fucking Green Sea Butcher instead. Okay, 3, 2, 1, engage. how what the Greasy Butchers fare in this horrendous matchup. Get him, Greasy Butchers, get him! Get him! No! No! They only did a little bit of damage to Ball. Oh, that was horrible. But 10 was Crown. So, no, it's 14 champs here. I excluded Crown. I skipped that one. Because obviously there was no single champion. So this team has the champion of 9 and 8, as well as 5 and 6. Yeah, 5, 6, no, 5, 6. One of these two is 5 and 6. And these two were like 8 and 9. The Green Sea Massacre, and it happened in the Masonic Monastery. No, guys, it's okay. Everyone's happy. No one died ever. Everyone's happy. 28. Oh, and 7 as well, I think. Oh, God, the dummy echoes. Yeah. I don't think they found... Yeah, so that would line up. That would line up. Okay. Tell you what, let's actually go a little bit behind the scenes here, because this is something you never did see. It's not really behind the scenes, but still. Because if it was a draw in the Masonic Crown, there was going to be a thing called the King's Match. If you guys remember, where you had to protect one singular unit, but of course that never happened. So the arena for that was basically on steroids, and it's going to completely crash my computer now. But basically, it was just... Well, you're going to see now. It's a cage of magic missile, effectively. This is what a King's Match would have looked like. Okay. Let's try and crash the computer then. Let's not do that. Okay, so we got Bonk. We got Frazzle. We got Frustrated Tricks. And we got Big Paul. I like that a lot. 4 Pickle Sandals versus 4 Pickle Sandals Nobles. Oh, also. No other tournament would satellites be a thing? No, I guess not. Bloody satellite meta. Wait, did I can't remember. Did the Echoes of Mason split up? I can't remember if they did that or not. Even then, that's not even the first example. The first ever satellite was submitted by Reaper King, and I think that was Tournament 2. Did not do well, but that was the first I can remember. But yeah, definitely the most successful use of it, though, for sure. Alright, and Green Sea Butchery. This is going to be so sad to watch. I'm just going to spread them everywhere. Where are they? Everywhere. In your fucking boots, in your pants, in your shoebox. Literally everywhere. Okay, here we go. You put me to one tournament that had a big fat unit with a minigun and just humped a wolf, Jerry. That was good stuff. Evolver, that's it. Evolver was the first ever satellite. Nice. Small enclave of MATF creators pushed everything to its absolute unit. Really did. Really did. Like, as Ego said earlier, like like working within restraints leads to so much innovation. And by God, the limits that got pushed in the MAATABS tourney cannot be overstated. Well, Shivy, while we wait for frames to arrive, did you know we call jellyfish sea cunts? Anyway, 3, 2, 1. Frames in the mail. Let's go. Let's go. I want to see him die. Make him die. Oh, the motion blur is unreal. Go on, lasses. Get him. Get him. Get Bonkulus. Kill him. I was going to watch their one success. Come on, you can do it, Green Sea Butchers. Come on, you got this. Did they do it? 1 health. I think they did it. I think they did it. I think they killed one. They still haven't killed one. They killed one. They did it. They finally killed a unit. Wow, these are good frames. This is good stuff. This is good stuff right here. Oh, it's so blurry as well. Why is it so fucking blurry? It's motion blur on for some reason. Frazzle blasting away whoever's left. This shit's just clean up at this point. One, two, there's like 3 butchers left. They took out 1. That's good for them. They did a good job. Trix has taken no hits. I haven't seen Paul. Oh, Paul's there. On the right. Mason's winner, that have a record. Echoes Mason, Strict Tricks. All OG collectors. Satellite Dummy, Frazzle, Sir Bonkulus, Macy, Not the Stars, Sam's Brawler, 14. Oh, wait, no. 14 was Sam's Brawler, I see. It's the other way around. Okay. That makes sense. So Satellite Dummy and OG Collectors were the ones that didn't make it in. Alas. Okay. Well, we still got a bunch of local units in there anyway, so it's okay. It's okay. Oh, no, Satellite Dummy was Satellite Dummy local? Or was that Trixie? So I think of Dummy and I think of Trixie. Well, that was a clear victory anyway. Because I won half the tournament! It's true. You did. Okay, well, I don't think anyone's disputing that match. Who won that one? Satellite Dummy was mine. Ah, there we go. Okay. Monastery. Back here once more. Or maybe twice more. Maybe thrice more. Queen C. Oh, no, not Queen C. They certainly didn't win. Mixed. Just mixed versus retro champs now. Okay. Or at least set 7 times out of 10. Oof. How about I almost made Trix rage quit with a dog? Yeah, the fucking duplicate as unit. The whole reason why the copycat will have to exist. Oh. If I ever made tabs tournament was 8. Honestly, I find it hard to remember each one individually. Really hard to remember. It's hard to say. I got copycat, that's my bonk. Correct, it is your bonk. Don't you forget it. Bonk. Space Maker. Tricks. Pool. Got a pool on pool matchup. If they can cross the arena. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Engage. 8 was Sam's introduction. Ah, that would make sense then. And here come the storms. There goes the frame rate. I don't know what is going on with performance right now. Like, my PC is definitely performing worse than usual. I would say that. Mason do something to it or what? Somehow Paul's still alive, I don't know how. Been flying for that storm, which does do team damage. Nice. Killing blow delivered. That is a win for Retro. By a fair margin. Not complete cakewalk, but a fair margin. Okay. Oh yeah, Tommy Hawk. Let's see, Arena. Oops, nope. Masonic Arena. What one should we do this time? Because I did them all for like, well, Basin did them all for like different different times of the day. I think Duels was when it probably looked the nicest. Now, Duels is slightly more daytime. Okay. We have Paul, Pickle Sandals, Echoes of Mason, Meta or Dog. Up against Bonk. Up against Space Maker, Frazzle. Against Frustrated Tricks. And Big Pool. Okay. Goodbye, Precious Frames. I want to watch Bonkulus for this one because I want to see a big headbutt. Who's he up against? Oh, Paul, that might not happen. Never know. 3, 2, 1, engage. Oh, no. I guess the old dog had different ideas. Old dog goes flying through the air and is hitting everyone. Fucking everyone. Even Frazzle can't stand up to that. Finished off by the Pickle Sandals. Big Paul gets Pickle Sandaled as well. The Retro Champs have been defeated. No, the Modern Champs have been defeated. And that is the same result as last time, so yeah. The Retro Champs carry on. Damn. I thought Mixed Champs would be a bit more of a fight for them. Fair play. I guess they really were stronger at the start, huh? Guess the rules allowed that. If you look at the time, surprised that 2 hours have passed already. The clocks have, yeah, the clocks shout themselves. Just so you know, it might still be like a fairly early finish today anyway, as a word of warning, but we will see. I have time for like half hour of extras maybe. Right, what am I doing? Ah, yes. Okay, so the next thing to happen needs to be. Ah, yes. Okay. So, we're going to go back to the chapel. Bonk. The monastery, if you will. And, where is it? Masonic. I forgot about the Masonic Underground was a separate room. I forgot about that. We do make fun of us because we were weak competitively, but champions are still stronger than our current. Yeah, that's it. It was the rule. It was the rule sets. I mean, half-hour surprise run of MAATABS 6. So announcing MAATABS 16. What was I doing? I think I hit edit by accident, which is not what you're supposed to do for maps. There we go. You get a cheeky bit of MAATABS 16 then. Also, not local. Sneaky. Mason told me something yesterday. There's something to do with not quite understanding Darkwind Clash or something. Is it really silly? Okay, so let me just double check what team it was. J-Pop Cat Guard. Okay. He's lying! I knew it. But was there something you needed help with? Because I know I made an announcement on the Darkwind channel to try and clarify, but if that wasn't clear enough, I can obviously clear up whatever needs clearing up if needs be. Okay. Pop Rocks and Jeridian Guard. Together with Cat Guard and Jeridian Guard. Oh, Trinity Archbishop. Whoops, that's who it was. Okay, Pop Rocks, Archbishop, Cat Girls, and Jeridian Guard. There we go. I don't know what I'm building. Like, where to find guidelines for weapon. Oh, I see. So, if I recall, I think that should be available in the booklet. There should be a link in the booklet. One sec, let me just check that. I'm not making it up. So the guidelines are in a thing called Darkwind on the main channel. On the main Darkwind channel on the server, in the community section. And there's a link. When you go on the booklet, just called Darkwind in all caps, below the main rules, you'll see a thing that says Darkwind Tables. You can click that, and that should open what you need there. If that brings any clarity to you. Okay, and up against the Retro Champs. A true showdown of old versus new. This should be interesting. Or will it be interesting? Okay. Here we go then. 3, 2, 1, engage! Me frames! Oh my god, the magic missile's been blocked! Oh, but the cloning. Oh, but the brutality. The retro champions absolutely massacred. Launched through the fucking ceiling. Fucking raptured. Fucking raptured. The Masonic Monastery. Good lord, the stretch on the Reaper tentacles. Yeah, that was pretty one-sided. I really thought you were going to bash the Sneaky Snake boxing format when you said Mason told you something. Well, now that you remind me... God, the sneaky boxing format! There we go. Okay, I've done my mockery now. Again, 21 strong, but what could have been exactly? Just what could have been? It appears to be struggling to load. One moment. Let's try again. You won't be laughing while I do as a Wojak, mate. Been there, done that. Get with the system. There we are. That's loaded this time. Is my half-decent artistic skill all of a sudden? Get to it, lad. Get to it. I expect an excellent Ross Wojak. It better be fucking amazingly Wojakified. I'll be very unhappy. Okay, Pop Rocks. Jeridian Archbishop. Neo Catgirl. And Jeridian Guard. Versus the old guard. Pool. Crossbow Pickle Sandals. The Echoes of Mason. And the Meta or Dog. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Engage. And I have just realised I have run this wrong. This isn't how I was supposed to run this section. But you can watch this anyway, for the funsies. So again, I have made a mistake in the running of this tourney, unfortunately. But that's okay. Okay, so clearly the retro people have got fucking creamed here. But I think the retro champs still aren't really impressed. They say that 1v1 they could beat every single team member of this pompous modern party of brawlers. And so we're going to take it to the Solitude Arena. Because that's actually how the tournament was supposed to be run, and I forgot. Shit. Yes, we're not assumed by any means. The rare-sighted sneaky stream will have shiny accessories when it rears its head next. Hell yeah. Okay, so we are doing Last Man Standing. And first up, it is going to be Pop Rocks versus OG Pool. Standard Solitude Arena rules apply. Ring out is counted as outside, beyond this boundary here, basically, where the ledge is. That's what I'll say. Actually, no, behind the pillars is counted as ring out. I think. Whatever. Yeah, even if hovering, if they are like still perceivably out the ring, then they're still out the ring. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Engage. It's off the platform. Well, we'll get to that hurdle when we need it, but for now, Pop Rocks got nuked by Pool. Pool taking a beating though. 1 elimination. Now we'll take the next one from... Bullshit. Uh-oh. It's Neo Cat Girl versus Pool. Okay, there we are. Maybe it is off the ledge. How does Ring Out work with clones? If a clone is still in the ring, then they're still in the ring. Okay. 3, 2, 1, engage. So I won't be able to track which one's the original. Whoa! Goodbye! And got fucking 10 drilled as well by the Reaper Wing. Goodbye! Oh, what? Goodbye, Cat Girl. Goodbye. Wowzer. So I think what happened there was... This one got hit by the fucking sword. And I think the Reaper Wing, after retargeting and targeting this one, extended its range. Because that's what Reaper Wing does. Is if it changes targets, it suddenly gains a shit ton of range. So I think that's what happened there. Okay, that is 2 for Retro. But now we gotta deal with the Druidian Archbishop. Okay, 3, 2, 1, engage. Okay. Pool eliminated. Crossbow Pickle Sandals. 3, 2, 1. Engage. Okay. And with that, there will be no more combat here. Because Echoes of Mason and Meta or Dog are sufficiently pleased with the performance of the Druidian Archbishop and the remaining character, which is Druidian Guard. Fuck, it's both Druidians. Oh, God. So, they are going to join up with Echoes of Mason and Meta Ordog to make Kree United 2.0. For the next challenge that lies ahead. Oh, yeah. I'm just going to turn the screen off for like 1 second. There we go, nice. This is gonna this is probably gonna still be really fucking one-sided. Oh well, it's okay. It's okay. An Archbishop. Yo, this is gonna basically be for show, because this is not gonna be a fight. This is so not gonna be a fight. Go, and there we go. This is so not gonna be a fight. So, the adventurers have stumbled upon a cave. Within this cave is a friendly man. A friendly man who goes by the name of Talon. A name none of you have probably ever heard. Rossant. No, stop trying to unlock the fucking Ross jar. Stop that. Yeah, Talon. You know Talon, right? Yeah, Talon. Yeah, Talon. Talon, you know Talon. Yeah. Yeah, Talon. Yeah. Okay, so. It's a boss fight. Who's Talon? Who is this person? Who could this be? 3, 2, 1. Engage. We'll never know, because they're already fucking dead. Who's Talon? Doesn't matter. Fucking dead. So who? Who is Talon? Who is the person named this? Why, in another universe, they're called the Custodian. That was always the Custodian's real name. Was Talon. Fun bit of trivia. Custodian lore drop. His name was actually Talon. Talon Fordradith was his last name. Of course, we all know Talon. You know, BRB, ISEGO. It's dead ass, just dead Custodian. He's gone. Okay, fine. So that's that's him gone. He shakes your hand. He's like, yeah, nice one. That's a really good show you put on that. But guys, you really kicked my ass. I didn't stand a chance. Oh, not responding. That's a good sign. There we go. And there we go here. There we go. And so, of course, now it's time to fight Yuli Fordradith. Yuli Fordradith, of course, being the Inquisitor herself. More lore. Her name was Yuli. Okay. Let's get the team, who is going to absolutely fucking nuke her, no doubt. Custodian, Inquisitor, Darkforge, and your Spectre squad. That would actually be a pretty cool squad. I don't even have all of them, unfortunately. So, fun fact was I had to quickly put that Custodian together, because I only had the 25% power version, because the other one got lost, like his original form. So I quickly fucking ham sandwiched whatever was there together to actually do that. Okay. So we have the Druidian Archbishop. We have Druidian Guard. We have Echoes of Mason. And we have Meta or Dog. Surely she wouldn't stand a chance. Like, sure, she's god level, but... does she know who she's up against? Has she seen what's happened? Okay, 3, 2, 1, engage. Inquisitor was made for a very different time. Let's put it that way. Look at that. Fucking no chance. No chance at all. Not a single chance. Well, it looks like then Cray United is clearly the champion of all of MAATABS ever. Clearly. In the alternate universe, these guys are the champion of everyone and everything ever. These guys are the champions of life. This is them. They are the champions of everything. That's their story. But, of course, you know, who runs this tournament? No, Mason was the guy who ran the tournament. And so to claim their reward for being the best champions ever, they have to go back all the way to the registration office. A true classic location. In this world, this Yuli person did not murk Fennec, so she's okay in my books. Yeah, Yuli's a perfectly lovely human being. Okay, so you're heading towards the registration office to, you know, pick up your reward. A job well done for being the best living beings ever. Like, you guys are so fucking excellent. Like, my god, you're so good. It's unbelievable how good you are. Everyone loves you so much. No one else is worth anything. Only these people. Only these ones are worth anything. These are the best people. Meta or Dog, Echoes of Mason, Druidian Guard, Druidian Bishop, all of the favourites, you know? Yeah, it looks, a bit sandboxy, a bit ancient. Yeah. Sneaky, were you even around in the days where this was the registration office? I'm trying to think. I don't think local was either. Like, this was like the registration office. This is where all the lore originally happened. This is where, like, the anti-MAATABS protesters came. This is where the custodian launched his attack that killed Shovel Knight and Fight Knight. It all went down here. It's my first time hearing of this. My god. Yeah, this used to be like the lore ground before custom maps were a thing. It's kind of funny when you think about it. Okay, so you're on your way to the registration office. But of course, there's one person we haven't seen in this universe. Someone who, in every single universe, is a thorn in all our sides. Someone who utterly despises all things, and all things despise him. It can only be Maxwell Shadow Reaper. The ultimate unfair bullshit being, not even MAATABS compliant. That's how bullshit he is. Maxwell Shadow Reaper. He killed Jarry, ate his heart, and became this. The Druidian Church wants him dead. This is the final ever MAATF fight with a non-MAATF character. Right, why does he have a jet engine? All shall be revealed. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Bullshit. Let's go. Can they get him? They got him. They killed him before he could kill them. Maxwell Shadow Reaper didn't stand a fucking chance. Nothing stand a chance. Absolutely nothing stand a chance. Yeah, that was indeed super peasant. Just no chance. Absolutely no chance. Should have increased his health even more. But wait, there's more. There's 4 of them somehow. He split into multiple ones. Engage. Go. Get him. Yeah, no, that is that is the final event in MAATABS, folks. It has been a fucking ride. And now we get to see Maxwell Shadow Reaper fucking get it. Outstanding. Just outstanding. And then a tank drives into bar 7 and the whole story starts again. The whole story. The story that begins with trying to save some villagers in the Green Sea village from Borta's bandits. And you meet up with a guy called James. And then the rest of the story didn't happen. And then some other story happened with anti-MAATABS protesters and all that shit. Do it all again and cross out. Let's go. Croy 2.0. Ah yes, Croy. I love Croy. It's my favourite. And we all go to Darkwind. Basically, yeah. So yeah, I mean, all the events of Cray have already basically happened since MAATABS 14 anyway, so this is obviously non-canon or alternate universe, however you want to perceive it. But yeah, that is now the end of MAATF, at least for the foreseeable. Lacroix? I don't know what Lacroix is, but yes. Exactly what I said. The Cray have a meaning was just Cray. Cray means like create in Welsh. Or like to create, I think. Crayola. Yes, exactly, Crayola. Because I feel like a name based around creativity was kind of like the theme to go for. Because that was kind of like what MAATABS was about. This is what Mason told me anyway. I mean, I didn't make it. It was fucking Mason who made this shit. I was just there for the ride, like you guys. I just watched. I like to watch. Keep forgetting about these little houses here. Could have used all these things for storytelling. What a missed opportunity, Mason. Missed opportunity. Well, anyways, a campaign called Mason Sucks a Bunch. I hate that one. That's a terrible one. Doing so much in Darkwind recently. Good, good. Well, I'm hoping that what ends up happening is when you enter the tournament, lots of your characters die so you can replace them with the new characters you've been making. Because that's the thing. If you have really good characters, they will never die. Because they'll be too fucking good. Like, you'll be like, been waiting for 5 years to see my other characters in this. But we'll see. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say, honestly. It was a modest ending to a tournament that got to a, far bigger than was ever initially estimated. But yeah, now it must come to an end, and is being pushed aside in favour of other things like Darkwind and all that. Maybe even that Levo thing. Whenever that happens. Whenever that happens. Alright, I don't mind if I tell you, they're 100% beatable. I mean, I think everyone in Darkwind is beatable. I don't think you could build something that is 100%, gonna win 100% of the time, honestly. So I think we move around as squadrons and attack each other. Oh, that! So that idea was for the next Tontine slot of Darkwind. And that was just an initial idea. Like, that might not happen. It might happen quite differently. But yeah, like, the initial idea is... Oh, Into the Night! That's it. I did give it a fucking name. Into the Night. It's still in the idea phase. I don't know how that's gonna work out entirely. But I've got some ideas. But yeah, Into the Night. That is a thing that's gonna happen in the Darkwind. Which is gonna be like one of the Tontine slots for the year. Into the night, into the night, into the night. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, like that. Something like that. God, I sound so beautiful. So yeah, is there anything to really show you? Like, if we look after, like, behind the scenes shit, I don't know how much is even left on this computer. That's the issue. A lot of it's been cleared. There's not gonna be any battles. All the forces would have been taken away already. Can't I think of any, like, funny things. I did my time and I want out. No, not doing this. Found 5 Galites, oh my god. Man's not even mixing them up, he's just making full factions. I respect that. Convoy, anything here? Mason's mate, you'd have seen that. Acquisitor? I guess it's not very interesting, but I guess that there was like 3 forms of Acquisitor. There was the playing form, which is worth 1,000. 25% power, which was boss level, and then there was like full power, which was the god level one. You never met playing. Do I have your SDC units? Probably. SDC Bravo? I got some of these, I guess. Oh no, these ones did make it. But no, I've not got your SDC units otherwise. So only those ones. 13th Masonic? What's that? No, I've seen that. Now these are all things that you would have seen. Neon, yeah, you've seen that. Like, a lot of the stuff ended up getting removed. I just never reinstalled most of it. What is reinstallable? Because some of it I, like, uploaded privately so I could actually, like, just grab it from the mod.io page, but no, some of it actually just gone, sadly. Oh god, oh my god, the Centron civilians. You guys wouldn't have seen these guys, I don't think. Yeah, so these guys only ever got fought by fucking Necro. It's like Centron 1. These are just like random like civilians, basically. This was like a baseball player sort of design. 0.5 starts under like soldier rules at the time. Yeah, because like Necro had a Centra page made just for like his set of missions, which I think he ended up only getting to do 2 of them by the time we finished on it. Oh, I know, that's Ron. Ah, yes, Ron. Love Ron. Who's this one? Apparently, some of them like to look like princesses, I guess. I don't think they should be glowing. I think that's a palette error more than anything. Like, big green dress thing. I think the idea with the Centron people was to really, like, mix up the time period and, like, just mix things up into a mishmash was the idea. Necro did war crimes. Effectively, yes. Centron 3. Was it a builder? Yeah, this was a builder. Just quite a real-world looking one, really. Not really much to say about this guy. I think it's probably Gary or something. I do kick myself over not doing much Cray-wise. Nah, it's all good. I mean, did try and do more closer to the end, but still. I think that's kind of what Mason did as well, was like, okay, towards the end, just like try and like get things moving. I only just figured out my lore late. I speedrun it towards the end. I don't know, yours was probably the most consistent pace, I would have said, local. But, yeah, that was like... The path you took there was very interesting. What the hell was the... I can't remember what the hell the original plan even was. But basically, I set up like a few different hooks for different people. Well, at least, I did that, but Mason also did it as well, towards the beginning. And so basically it's a matter of which hook do you take, and that was the hook you went by was the TV static hook, which was perfect. which then gave a great segue for the Inquisitor to start getting suspicious, get angry, and then purple zombies to happen. Because there's a lot of ways it could have happened. So, interesting facts. One player actually had a means to eliminate all the zombies. Like, one player I would have allowed to do so if they actually fought to do it. Nope, it was not you, Sneaky. I want to know what hooks I missed. Did you miss any hooks? I mean, I'll be honest, I can't remember half the fucking shit I'm talking about. But yeah, like, it's like, I'm sure there was like a couple hooks somewhere. Trixie? Nope, not Trixie either. Nope. But yeah, so a player had the ability to destroy the zombies, but I don't think quite caught on to what they were sitting on. Obviously, there was going to be a whole good guy Mason arc as well. That was discovered by Trixie late on. But because that was so close towards the end, that whole thing became nothing and just kind of got rushed out. Which is kind of funny. Yeah, it was White. It was White. So White found flowers that had exceptional antifungal properties. And midway through, Mason gave him a direct hint, which was, one of your scientists thinks it would be a great idea to test this on one of the grey zombies. Oh my god, he told me. Mason pushed. It's like, there's only so much one can do before you're kind of railroading. So, yeah, that happened. That was one. That was probably one of the bigger hooks missed. What about you, Sneaky? Was there any... I'm trying to think if there's any... I'm trying to remember what hooks people fucking had. Did I miss any hooks? I know you had a couple. But it was a matter of... It wasn't a matter of... You weren't supposed to. You were supposed to miss a few hooks, I think, in Mason's plan. That's why there were quite a few ways you could have done it. I'm trying to remember what hooks there would have been. Something to do... It was something to do with the orbs. Something to do with the orbs. There was some sort of prompt with the orbs and nothing happened. There was something like that. I remember that. I suppose there was also the trap, or it's not so much a hook, but there's also a trap you walked into, which was the... If it was the TV stat, you walked into the TV static with, what's his fucking face? The original leader. That happened. I honestly, my memory's a fucking blur. No, that's not true. So there was a different orb prompt. Like there were like a couple, but later on you were like, hold on, wait a fucking minute. But yeah, so there's one that led to the... Yeah, I remember that. One got caught in Cray, I think it was, and then the Echoes looked into it and kind of spread their static. You're like, hold on, wait a fucking second here. Why did Asmodia evolve Wesker? Rune combination... Ah, okay, yeah. So rune combinations was a hook. So originally, the ideas were that you were going to manipulate the war somehow using your abilities. So in other words, you're like, oh, okay, so the Sukai own this land. I'm going to make it so that they can't grow anything anymore, and they're going to starve. And you can also help other players with their food efforts, which kind of became redundant as of Cray 3.0, sadly. I don't know one Easter egg I missed that you told me about. The Space Merchant! Oh my fucking god! Have I got them? Have I fucking got them? So, oh, huge, huge. I'm so glad you mentioned that. I do remember that. Oh my god. So you know the twins? Fucking, Frostburn and Ash Freeze, yeah? So, they were actually part of a 4. They were quintuplets. There were 2 more. And Zigo actually found one of them in space. No. Oh, what the fuck was their name? What were their names? No! Fuck, I think they're actually like permanently lost. I have their names written down somewhere though, I'm sure of it. Oh, wait till I get their fucking names up. Ah! I'm so annoyed. I can't believe it. Where's the lore files? Is that a MAATABS lore file? Where's the lore? So, Zigo went to space. And basically, that was how he got the Acadian cutter. Was a merchant was fucking selling, like, the sword. And, like, his massive space fleet of merchants found out that someone was selling it. And that's how the arrangement happened. And the fucking merchant selling the Acadian cutter just so happened to be Rockstorm, who was the 3rd brother of the quintuplets. And his brother was called Zapstone. His, like, corresponding brother was Zapstone, who was never met. But basically, he was part of an alternate universe. Well, actually, I don't want to say too much about the alternate universe, or alternate timeline, rather, because I think it might affect what Zigo's doing. But yeah. Dry drown, wet dehydration. That is literally the theme. It's like 2 opposites. That's it. I was too early to ask, but all these kind of things happen in Crate 3.4.0. So, yeah, that's a Zigo question. I'm not actually part of the story pretty much at all anymore. It's just literally the nation I'm running, and that's it. Oh, the freezer and the oven. The freezer and the oven. Oh god. How? Oh. So, this was like... so this was a thing that happened to local, right? Oh. Fuck, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Freezer oven. If I type it in the word, says the oven. No, that doesn't actually work? Wow. I might have been in a separate thread now that I think about it, because it was like a temporary event. Hang about. So, interesting thing, right, is of the community, aside from Zigo, Local was actually the first person to ever see me. Because Local was the person who discovered the MaceNet 2. And a fucking ASCII picture of my model's face was actually a part of that. So I'm saying that because I see that as I'm going through the chat right now that I had with, like, on Local's thing. Oh, fridge? If I type a fridge, maybe. Is this it? I think I might have found it. There we go. So basically, Local got his ass fucking infiltrated by Frostburn and Ash Freeze. And how the fuck did that happen? Okay, I'll fucking read it. I'll read it fucking verbatim, because I'm trying to remember exactly how the event played out. It's pretty fucking good. Or maybe not verbatim, but you know. So basically, I made it so... Oh, Rayson made it so that he said, like, Zriv, who was the current leader at the time, was a really tired person. And, like, he's done a day of engineering. And he wanted to get some food from the kitchen. He's working at home. He walks towards the doorway, and there's like a faint glow in the like coming from the kitchen. He thought he was seeing things because he was so fucking tired. But he goes in the kitchen, and on the table is a sphere, an orb. One of the orbs that Local uses to scout things. And this orb was one that went missing because it ran out of fuel, if I remember, or it got caught. I can't remember what happened to it. But basically, Zriv looks at it, and he sees static in this orb, and that is how he starts seeing static. And what ends up happening, after he sees static, he thinks, oh fuck, I'm going mad. The incredible line that Mason wrote said, check the oven, says the fridge. To which Zriv just nods his head and turns towards the oven before realizing, wait, what the fuck? Why did the fridge just talk to me? So yeah, check the oven, says the fridge, is an iconic line. Wish you placed Jesus Christ. That's so funny. So I can't remember what does Zriv do. It's like Zriv attempts to call for aid because he's not really sure what the hell's going on. But then the fridge like repeats forcefully, check the oven. And Zriv's just like, yeah, okay, fine, I'll do it. And so he opens the oven, and there's a whole ass fucking person in there, folded up in an unnaturally contorted way. And out pops fucking, I think it's Frostburn. Yeah, Frostburn. Just pops out the fucking oven. Hi, howdy. And then, I'm pretty sure Frostburn tells Zriv to then look in the fridge, in which case he just sees a hat. And he pretends that his brother was frozen to death or something. And then it turns out one of Zriv's guards that arrives after he calls for help was Ashfreeze. It's hard to fucking explain it. It's a fucking wild moment. Yeah, dead body in the fridge. That was it. Yeah, and that was one of the guards. That's it. But like Frostburn went like all out, pretending the dead body was his brother. Like, no, it's meant to be a prank. I can't believe I lost my brother. No. Oh, and then they both like slap their knee, laughing at Zriv because they're fucking jackasses. It really was something. Oh, and there's the line, Frostburn and the fridge. Check the oven. Oh, outstanding. Actually outstanding. Mason really did write some stuff. I just want to say that. He wrote some stuff. Fuck me. The whole sequence was terrifying. I guess it kind of was, because like, what the fuck's gonna happen next? What the fuck was this man thinking? This is not what you expect. Yeah. Oh. Fennec itches his ass. That's a line. I remember that line. Hold on. How did that happen? Itches his ass. There it is. Fuel and Fennec rush over to the dildo. Fennec sort of looks around the interior, seeing a large collection of scattered blue rocks of familiar colour. Hook! Missed. There we go. There was another hook. So, sneaky. There was K-Dite in bar 7. Locals could be like, what the fuck? Zegos could be like, what the fuck? There was K-Dite in bar 7. And I think you didn't pick up the things from the picture frame. You just sort of like... Yeah. No, I did think that. Ah, okay. Kind of got sidetracked. I understand. But if it was local playing, he'd have been like, well, I make sure I pick that up. I make sure I pick that up. That's getting over me. That's coming over me, that is. I'd have probably been the same, to be fair. But yeah, it was pretty fucking funny. I even made the description, Fennec scratches his left butt cheek. I always just love the sentences of just like the dildo being mentioned over and over again. It's so weird. Cray was so fucking weird. Oh, another one of my favourite little bits of dialogue as well. Well, not dialogue, but actions. Was when Knight of the Stars tries piloting the space dildo and has no fucking clue what he's doing. So, Local tells me, I'm trying to hit the go button through a wall or two. He just says, I'm trying to hit the go button. And so over and over again it says, the knight hits what he assumes to be the go button, nothing happens. The knight hits what he assumes to be the go button, nothing happens. The knight hits what he assumes to be the go button, the rear hatch shuts. The knight hits what he assumes to be the go button, the rear hatch opens. The knight hits what he assumes is the go button. The landing gear retracts, causing the ship to fall further into the rubble. The knight hits what he assumes is the go button. Nothing happens. The knight hits what he assumes is the go button. The ship starts making a bunch of noise, rattling to life. The knight takes a deep, prideful breath. Beautiful. Oh, what's it? Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah. So Tydron, like, introduces himself after being called the large rock bloke to Fennec. And Fennec says, rude. So he says his name, so he's like, Tydron. And Fennec says, rude. How'd you like it if I called you Tit-Tron? In which case, Tydron then hurls a tiny rock at Fennec, which hits the very corner of his glasses from the bottom, causing him to fly upwards from his face and fall to the floor. For some reason, the glasses catch fire when they hit the ground. That is fucking amazing. Oh, the moment the Inquisitor sees like that was a very shit yourself moment. I understand. That was like the big bad has eyes directly on you, and it is suddenly acknowledging your presence. Fucking huge moment that was. God. I think she like poke the orb or something, and that was another trap. Is because your character reacted. That she was like, you can see me, can't you? Like, you can see me, can't you? Or something like that. And that was when she actually realised, shit, he actually can see me. Because if you didn't react, she wouldn't have acknowledged that you could detect her. So we take a moment to realise how industrious the zombies were. They were industrious. They had a lot of fucking resource. Whole fucking lot. And also, yeah, like, Zigo had like a full conversation with the leader of the zombies as well. And actually sent people over there. There were zombie characters with names. God. There was actually so much stuff. Actually so much stuff. What's this? Sneaky's highlighted another thing. Queen Zeria, it has come to my attention that Garland seems to be thoroughly intrigued at the proposal of a skirmish at the Grand Salt. Might I suggest that we use this kind of distraction to coordinate a strike on Vorsk? Perhaps this will show that little shit where he stands. While we leave the decision to you, we would like to stress that this kind of opportunity does not come often, but again, it's at your behest. King Gideon of Serpent's Keep. You were going to start shit with Vorsk. God damn. Let's check media. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. Zriv, using his sense of touch to feel the world around him, tries to remember he is in Gwella, not in whatever this spherical vision is. Because to his perspective, he was seeing what a sphere saw. He was not seeing how a human sees. He saw in 360 in a sphere. It's crazy. He's breathing heavily and clenching his fists, trying to push out of it. Suddenly, a finger taps on the apparent glass of the orb Zriv sees himself in. He instinctively flinches at the loud, shocking impact, seeing the Inquisitor's eyes close in. And just what are you doing? Says a voice you have never heard before, clear as crystal. Her voice. That is some shit right there. That is some shit. Yes! It was literally you who made them purple, which is so funny. I was hoping you would say purple, to be honest. I was hoping. But there were other ideas for the zombies, but the purple ones were the ones that were going to throw darts. There was going to be like a white zombie idea as well that got thrown around. I think it was like some sort of weapon using zombie, but I can't remember what the fuck it did. I think purple was the only one that was like ready to go, so I'm so glad you picked purple. Yeah, everyone just dunks on Vorsk. It's great. I didn't actually want to be here. I was watching tapes of old tournament, and suddenly I had a remembrance. The echoes, they cause static and cause the nightmares, and suddenly I'm here. And that was when they talked to her. I never asked why you're here. I simply asked what you're up to, and I'm so glad you responded. There it is. That's the line. I'm so glad you responded, because when Inquisitor said, "What are you doing?" she was kind of like talking to herself in a way. But because you responded, she was like, "Oh, Yeah, you ruse lured yourself out of a fucking death. That was pretty good, cool, fair play. Using the technicals of Shuriken Tempest. God. Fucking memories. Yeah, the whole Cray thing was kind of insane, wasn't it? It was kind of insane. Well, there was a lot of good times had, that is for sure. A lot of fucking work, but a lot of good times. Yeah. The Homestead Gathering, that was... mwah, peak cinema. Peak cinema. The way fucking Fennec got drawn in. And I like DM'd you, Sneaky. Where Fuel was like whispering to your character what the fuck was going on. And all everyone else can see was I was just whispering to you. I think the Canoness had a go at me for it, I can't remember. God, I rolled a lot of invisible dice you guys didn't see, and some of it I would do in front of you. Yeah, I think I rolled a dice and like she was like unhappy or something. Yeah, God. What a load of events. The whole MAATABS journey. Huge. Fucking huge. Whispered back in that channel too, but you only got in trouble, so... But you only got... Only you got... Yeah. You... Only I got in trouble. You were like... You were exempt. It was like... Canoness probably saw Fennec, I was like, who the fuck's this? It's like, oh, okay. But you, Fuel, I expect better from you. I really, really like the static. Yeah, that was a long-planned, like, mechanic, that was. Like, literally, probably one tournament after the Echoes of Mason were devised was when the full idea of what the static did came about. Yeah, it was all from Mason. And effectively, it was like a form of being able... Eventually, the idea of it was to be able to spread information quickly. I think was the initial idea. Because if you see the static, you can see the same shit. And they can see the same shit as you. But it got sort of weaponized by Ash Freeze and Frostburn. There's no way Fennec should have gotten to that first fight. He fucking did. He fucking did. Oh. You know what my mic drop moment was? What was the mic drop moment? I was back on Tournament 9. I think it fucking told me who they turn into sees the visions of static. Yeah, that's right. Yes, you literally fucking rewatched the tournament. And yeah, you like I saw you on your chat while the penny fucking dropped. You're like, oh my god. And you're like, holy shit, I've realised. Oh. To be fair, I think you picked up the subtlest messages of everyone local. It was quite impressive, your sleuthing ability. I know Mason had to work around that sometimes, because you were like very good with finding information. Yeah, God, it really was nuts though. What a fucking time. What a time. But, you know, that's one chapter ended, but another begins. Darkwind now has a little bit more focus. Obviously, Tabs isn't like a mainstay of the channel, unlike Mason's Day, but we're gonna have some good times. And Darkwind Clash, of course, for a more casual approach to the Darkwind. That's gonna be good. Gary, administrator for one of your communications teams, unleashed a fart so devilishly I forgot about that! Yes! Yes! He unleashed a fart so devilishly smelly, he was convinced he was the first person in your civilization to discover magic. Management suggested he took a week off. What the fuck was that text? Why did Mason write that? Why did he write that? Oh my god. I don't know if that contributed anything. I don't know if that's like fucking flavor text. Outstanding. A fart so devilishly smelly. He thought he discovered magic. Oh. That's so funny. SK did go for a lot of potential different designs for Tribal Farmer. Yeah, like it changed like a couple of times, even from my perspective, to be fair. I just found a secret message in a MAATABS sheet instantly. Yes, you found that very immediately. That was just fluff text. It was great. Perfect. Perfect. It was like a maze line. Like I was confiscated weapons. Confiscated apple. Yes, you literally stole a fucking apple. You're like, okay, we're going to confiscate that off you. It's a weapon. Because apples are weapons in Guella. Oh, outstanding. Before they reached the first iteration, I'd scrapped about 4 other nations. Holy shit, you did think about it. Fair play. Fair play. It became like tribal farmers, and then like it became people with like diseases. That was like an idea. Parasite disease of some kind. Brain worms or some shit. Also at some start, very start, we did some confiscate weapons. Knowledge has a paywall. Golden line by Mason. He was like, okay, right. So Guella is like the place that prides itself on knowledge and archival. So if people can't get in, what would be a really good protest? Knowledge has a paywall. Bam! Perfect. One was a faction of lizard people that would try and sneak into everyone's nations. Oh god. That'd have been insane. Been insane to run as well. Holy shit. Oh my god, I still have half a monster left. Fucking treat. Mmm. Oh, it's fucking chaotic as well. God, yes. I have like a ceiling cap I'm going to put on it. I'm going to check that back in a fridge at the end of this, I think. And one's actually a lesser version of the one I'm actually using in Crave 4.0. The Kresinska. Oh, okay, cool. I don't think I know much about your Crave 4.0 stuff. Actually, I don't think I know much about anyone's Crave 4.0 stuff, but I imagine I'll learn that as we play. Or at least at the beginning anyway, there'll be like an intro. I have read through like what people have posted so far. I don't know if I've like processed it properly, to be honest. Yeah, learn as you play. Yeah, that's what I imagine. Fucking acolytes of Paul. Oh. Oh. And the funny thing is, the acolytes of Paul are built around something that was that I talked about with Zigo in his story, which is really fucking funny. Oh, fantastic stuff. Fantastic stuff. There'll be some intro, but mostly a case of you being thrown into planet to blind. That's fair. That's fair. That's kind of how MAATABS was made too. Not MAATABS. Great. I feel like Ross and I will be in some quite possibly. Quite possibly. I can see it happening. We took... yeah! I remember. It's pretty funny. Because Local had like all these links with Cray and all that. I was like, oh, me and Mason made them. I want to keep some too. So yeah, we have like half of Cray's people each. It's pretty funny. Oh, I need a leader for Cray 4.0. I made my leader for Cray 4.0, and he's very like his description of appearance is like sexy or something like that. What did I say? Cray, a planet of thunder. Vision Shatter. Where is it? Leader creation. There we go. Appearance: extremely sexy, handsome, and manly. See image. Perfect. Can't wait for you guys to meet the Confederacy. They are spicy. Ooh, spicy. Like a bit of spice. I know he is, but not like an actual unit. Ah, I see. I got Garmin and Queendom in the divorce. Yeah, we had a divorce. It's a messy divorce, Local. Like, really should have signed a fucking prenup on that shit. Gordon Vide. And you have Chief Gideon. Or Gideon Shays. I'm guessing maybe he's not your actual leader. In this one. I like her as an Arch Abbot Petrock bot as well. He's just a bot there. You have Mundus Cadius, which is Necros. And you have Zigo's leader, national leaders. The best leader. I think it's got 5 leaders, but I'm just going to be using that one guy. Okay, gotcha. I had to have Gordon take over as leader because Riv died. Oh, also, I'm the only one who changed leader. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, technically Centra, I guess. Technically. But player, yeah, 100%. He did it fucking twice. Dash high. Oh, dash highs. Okay. It is, rather uncreatively, the surname of a DPD killer. Wow. Wow, sneaky. Wow. Wow. See what influences your nation. Right. I could probably end stream very soon. I guess the last thing to look at is there any maps, maybe, that you guys didn't see. Like, you guys didn't see the Masonic Arena in the King's match, so now you've seen that. I think most of you would have seen Garmin. Like, there it is, because it probably wasn't ever really clearly seen by most people. Very basic. Cobbled together, just for the sake of, like, one event, basically. Huh, it's not a bad car. Certainly something. Oh, there it is. Just when Mason was learning to do good roads. There's the start of it all. Look at that. What a great first road. Shot and Victor Deshais, also known as the Twins. Oh, okay. I really like the name of 4.0 because instead of Guella, I'm Guella Cray Republic. Guella Cray Republic. The Techno Union Army. What about all of the player nations? I thought a lot of people have actually seen other players' maps. There's not really any player... Well, other than the ones you guys have, like, made and shown me. I don't think there's any player maps were ever actually, like, used. Did Zegos even get used? Because I know Zego is going to have, like, an event on his a while ago. No, I don't think Zego... I don't think one by Zego even got used. Well, can we download the Great Gates of Guella from the workshop? Give me a sec on that. Give me a sec. Is there anything good here? We've seen a Grand Salt, you know that one. Oh my god, the other side tower! This fucking thing. Jeez, wow. So this was a whole arc that Trixie went through. Right? So this is on the other side. Like what was on the other side of Trixie's portal. And basically, he had to fight alternate universe versions of Mason's mates. So you had like Beast 14. You had the Bardian. You had I can't remember who Fight Knight turned out to be. And you, instead of Shovel Knight, you had Prospector Knight. So this was a tower that Mason Prime was hidden out in. And Trixie had to work their way through all these like mini bosses to get to him. 3 zombies at Spec are brutal. Yeah, so I guess you never saw this one. Even as like a little corridor so I can slip my camera in. Because obviously placing like this is kind of impossible. You have to like squeeze in like that and boom, you're in. You gotta design around that. This game is not designed for like indoors. Yeah, Beast 14! Do I even have Beast 14 anymore? I have a feeling I don't. Let's have a look. Beast 14! There she is. Beast 14! Look at her go. Got a lovely moustache. That's the alternate universe Beast 7. This was Mason Prime's beast, effectively. Because Beast 7 was Cray Mason's beast. Every Mason's got to have a companion that is beast. We also have the Bardian. Yep. Oh, that was a pretty funny arc as well. Yeah, Trixie went for like a whole arc of going through the tower. God. Who else was there? Prospector Knight. It's all slightly weird. Unrelated note, you're going to the event tonight. I shall not be. I shall not be. Prospector Knight. There he is. The Bardian. Yes. Fucking Bardian. And we had, was it Brawl Night or something? Brawl Night, there we go. It's a fight night, it's Brawl Night. There he is. Brawl Night. What does he even do? He can kick people or something. I don't think he does much. But he's there. Even I would have gone, but it's a pain for me to get home from it. Nah, yeah. I don't know, I don't know. I think I'd like to go to one sometime, but I think it'd probably be a while in the future, I'd think. I'd imagine more opportunities will appear. Along with that, I think it's just kind of, I know a lot of people do it, but it feels kind of weird as like a VTuber to go to that event in a way. Like obviously big name VTubers can literally have screens so they can remotely go there. But like small VTubers like do tend to go to these events, but I don't know, I feel weird about it. Holy shit, Sam, we're not far off ending, I'm afraid, but hi, you made it. Yeah, I was about to say Mason Prime. What did I call him on this? Was it Mason Alpha or something? So like a lot of stuff got their name changed midway through. Mason Astra. That was his working title. Mason Astra. So the idea is he was like a completely like lawful good Mason. Like to the point of lawful stupid. So like the original idea behind him, if he was introduced earlier into the story, was that he was going to be like the next big threat to Cray. Because he was going to be like too morally upstanding. So he'd be furious at people for participating in like MAATABS tournaments, for sending people to their death. He'd be unhappy about any like consumerism, anything like that. Anything that could be even slightly grey areaed morally, he would be completely against. But he kind of stayed in the confines of Trixie's court. He wasn't granted internet access, despite asking for it, which is a good thing for the world. So Trixie made the right move there. But Trixie just did nothing with him. And so at the end, he was like, oh, what do you want to do? He was like, how about a nuke? Haha. I was like, alright, have your fucking nuke, bye. That's basically it. So it's like, yeah, Mason Astra knows how to make a magic bomb, so he's going to build you one. There you go, you have your magic bomb. Have a nice day. And he went back to the portal. He just got too bored. Been traveling all day, sir, but I'm here. Traveling all day. Good journeys, I hope. Traveling on a Sunday? Gross. Gross. I want to be at home all day on a Sunday. So yeah, so that's Mason Astra. It's not really that powerful, to be honest. I got fucking down by pikes, didn't he? Lightning, and like sword attacks. As a mace, but it's not really going to come into use. So yeah, there's that. He exists. Who else exists? Tidron. Is Tidron? No, no Tidron. Yeah, I lost. I think almost all the Darkforged units. I think I only have like the OG Darkforged, which kind of sucks. What was some of White's story? Let's see. Was there any units correlated with it? He had a run-in with Axel Shadow Reaper. I remember that, because he took over, like, his icy region. So he was expanding rapidly. Like, he was probably the fastest expanding player. But his biggest hook was coming across the area nearby Centra, the grassland area. He took that over, and that's where he discovered this bee with blue legs. And it turned out this bee had blue legs because it pollinated these weird plants in this weird forest that was in this area. And it turns out this forest had like some sort of not economy, how would you call it? Some sort of, I can't think of the word. Ecology? Some sort of ecology, I don't fucking know. And some sort of like natural cycle of this like fungal infection taking over insects parasitically, which is a real thing, by the way. But these plants that made this blue pollen could fight off the fungus, and that was like the whole hook. He invested a whole lot of like research into it, but in the end, nothing really happened. But yeah. Along with that, he also tried getting into Garmin, but was promptly turned away by a Garmin guard. Did he get Last of Us? The world did. The world did. Was White's the largest plot hook missed? You know, I can't remember what the direction that was going to be gone when that happened was. But it's probably one of the biggest. A Cordyceps forest. Probably. I'm not going to look it up, but probably. Is there anything else here? Garmin Coast, where Mason can't park. I like how that became a meme. It's pretty fucking funny. Indoor block has nothing to see there. Masonic Finale, that's where you met Withered Mason and Withered Beast. Finale idea, what? Oh, that was an original idea for where Mason would die. This, of course, never became a thing. Finale idea 2, that kind of did turn into the real one. So yeah, the idea was always to split the team into two and have a one person trying to run to the objective, and one person and like the rest of the team trying to get through some enemies. And this ended up being what translated into the Masonic Crown fight. You see, I have the scale scarecrows as well. Always have those. Yeah, so this was like the alpha before anything actually happened. This was like the idea. But yeah, I can't think of anything else that's really there, honestly. So this is where we play Showdown, Warthog, Crossout, and Streets of Rogue. So this is where I'm going to be ending stream. Although almost all those games sound fun. Almost. What would you have done if I submitted a really strange rune combination? I'd have found a way to work with it. Because at the end of the day, it was an open field. I was going to see what you could think of to do. When you wrote down a rune, I'd try and make it so that it had a cohesive language. So if you wrote down that same rune, it would have done something similar. Like making snakes spew out the ground instead of pumpkins. That was a funny thing. Yeah. Could have been more things there, but it's okay that I wasn't in the end, though. Because at the end of the day, all the stories fell together. And like what happened with Fennec was hilarious. It's like, you know, I'm not unhappy with any player's progress in Cray, because at the end of the day, we all made our way through in our own ways, and there was fun had by all. That's a hope. Like, everyone would have missed something, and 100% Mason would have missed something. I would have missed something. Everyone would have missed something. In fact, one thing that me and Mason did a lot was spelling names wrong. Like, I'm pretty sure Yuli Fordradif, who was the Acquisitor, I'm pretty sure the spelling of her name alternated with ACQ and AQ. And her name was Yuli, but it was spelt as Yulia, I think, when Mason Prime described Yuli to Trixie. You spent a shit ton on research, Zico. That's why you got the Cadian cutter. You kept fucking funding it. You kept going. You're like, yeah, more money. Let's keep going. Let's keep it going. Actually, to make a server called a Servant's Keep Ledger, where I wrote down all the runes and... Oh, that's nice. That's cool. Was there any plot line you wanted to make but couldn't fit it in? Off the top of my head, no. But I think the answer would have to be yes. There had to have been something. But I just can't think of any right now. Some of it, though, was cut out because it's a matter of, yeah, I can't do the work for that, or I can't think of a payoff for that. And the music stopped, so I think that's pretty much the cue to go, really. But yeah, God, there's just so much in Grey. So much happened. Everything happened in Grey. Not even everything fitted in, but I don't know what was missing. But yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed yourselves. This was the final Brawls. I think it actually went pretty fun, even though there's a lot of errors on my part at the beginning, because I cannot fucking remember what I was doing 5 seconds ago. I cannot remember why I put teams. I cannot remember who fights who. I was like, for fuck's sake, Ross! For fuck's sake! Remember, for once in your life. But yeah, I think it was fun anyway. The Axel Shadow Reaper final fight was meant to have a little bit of difficulty about it. Didn't really happen, but that's okay. We had fun watching him die, and that's enough for me. Yeah, anyway, I'll catch you guys next week then. I'll post a timetable probably tomorrow. Maybe Tuesday if you're unlucky. But yeah. That's who it was. Who's what? I missed seeing him in the Salt Flats. Oh, yeah. 'Cause I think White engaged him in the Salt Flats. Ignored him. Because I know White. Oh no, not the Salt Flats. I know White fought Axel somewhere. Yeah, I can't remember. But yeah, anyway, I'll catch you guys around. Enjoy the rest of your Sundays. May you have perfectly good days ahead. And I shall see you around. This has been MAATABS. You've been you. I've been Ross. And I say goodbye.